episode of Lenape Live. I'm your host, Rachel Lawrence.
And I'm your host, Emma Nesto. It's Friday, December 22nd, and we're back with an all-new episode.
Make sure to stick around because this is Lenape Live.
It's so hard to believe that yet another year has passed. We're all getting a little bit older, and we can finally relax after a long 4 months of school.
As much as I love being at school, I fought through an AP Lit project, a history test, and musical auditions to get to this moment. It's time for me to sit down.
I feel the same way. But before we start relaxing for the break, let's move on to a few announcements to round out the year.
If you're like me and enjoy spending your winter break reading in the corner of your local McDonald's, make sure to log those books in our annual reading competition. You can access lrhsd.org/LHSmedia for info on how to join a team, add books, and win prizes at the end of the year. Competition ends on June 7th, so get reading.
The Fellowship of Christian Athletes will continue to meet every day 3 in AB1 during Lunch and Learn. Contact Mr. Wooden with any questions. Come be a part of something bigger.
Lenape Live is looking for new crew members and new ideas for the new year. Contact Mr. Ebbison, Mrs. Rocco, or any current LDM member to share.
And as always, check the Lenape homepage for more announcements.
Dylan Wilson took the time to get to know some of our staff. Let's take a deeper dig and learn more about Lenape teachers.
So what is one fact that nobody would ever know about you?
My co-advisor, Mrs. Mullen, and I, who have been class advisors for 12 years, we first met waitressing down in Wowell Crest together.
You guys were both waitresses?
We were. It was pretty awesome. I was young. It was her first year teaching, but that was our first experience, and now we get the pleasure of working together with each other every day.
I know that probably the former President George Bush, who has passed away, cooked me a hamburger at his house in Kennebunkport, Maine. My dad was a Secret Service agent, and back in the 80s, we were invited to his house in Maine and ate some hamburgers there.
So when I was 8, I was actually hit by a drunk driver.
Okay.
Something more fun is I really love Christmas, and I like to identify as the world's tallest elf.
All right, thank you.
What a great way to bring in the new year by learning something new about others. Thanks to Dylan for a great segment. Speaking of the new year, what's a better way to close out the year than with a quick recap? Max interviewed you all to see how much you remember about 2023.
Name one team that was in the Super Bowl this year.
Eagles. The Eagles.
Yeah.
The Eagles.
Eagles?
In May 2003, an artist who's known as the Queen of Rock and Roll passed away. Who is she?
I don't know.
I really don't know.
You got that.
I don't know.
Tina Turner. What movie topped the box office in 2023?
Barbie movie?
Barbie.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Barbie.
Avatar?
Barbie. On March 17th, what record-breaking concert tour started?
March. Wait, can you give us a hint? Is it like a rapper?
Taylor Swift.
Oh.
Yeah.
The Eras tour?
Yeah. Name one movie that was released this year that was inspired by a video game.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
Oh my god, Super Mario Bros.
Yeah.
No comment.
The Mario movie.
Yeah.
Now, back to Lenape Lookout.
The weather this week was bone chilling. The mornings usually had wind chills in the 20s, and there was even snow on Monday morning. The upcoming winter for winter break will be more mild temperatures with highs in the low 50s. As of now, there's a prediction for rain on Wednesday as well as later in the week. With these decreasing temperatures, Keep those ugly holiday sweaters and hats to stay warm. Yesterday, December 21st, marked the beginning of the winter solstice and the shortest day of the year. The good news for us is that the sun will begin to set later and later each day, which I'm sure we can all appreciate. This has been.
Thanks so much to Shannon for the update. The year may be over, but there is plenty of Rachel on the street in the future. Here's a compilation of my best, never-before-seen moments to round out 2023. I know y'all missed me. I'm hard not to miss. Bye. He was too smart for me. Let's go to the media center to center that media. Queen. Wow. Look at all these studious students studying so studiously in the study area of the study. Oh my gosh, John Malkovich, girl. Oh my gosh, I miss you. What's up? Do you know who Chris Evans is yet?
Yo, Evan, John Malkovich.
Was it Frank? Was it a Frank?
Who is Frank?
I don't know. It's a possibility.
This is Mark. Say hi.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Mark.
Thank you all for tuning into this week's episode of Lenape Live.
Make sure to keep up with us on Instagram at Lenape Digital Media and stop by ND25 to see how you can be involved with our show.
We'll be back once again with a new episode next year on Friday, January 5th with an all-new episode. Stay safe, stay warm, and have a great rest of your year, Lenape.